Hello, my lovely, lovely Libras, crust watchers, and channel fans. It's Laurie, and I'm here to do your daily message for you. It's going to be a quick one because I did your weekly, and that comes out today too. So keep an eye out for that around 11 o'clock this morning. Actually, I think I already set it up to go out at 6. Let's go ahead and put both of them out there at the same time. Anyways, let's see what we have here. That weekly reading is over an hour long. However, it's the best week you guys can be looking for. It is awesome. It's packed with great information. You're most likely going to want to listen to that message. All right. So even if you can't watch the whole thing at the same time in one sitting, go ahead and start it and come back to it. Nothing wrong with that. All right, let's see what we have here for your daily get up and go message. We've got 2 cards here. You've got the World and the 10 of Wands. So I'm hearing your burdens, whatever you've been carrying, whatever weight has been on your shoulders, it's lifted. It's over. There's new opportunities here. This looks like a full moon or, in her hands with the World in the background. There is something really beautiful happening in the sense that the burdens are being lifted off your shoulder today. Off of both of your shoulders, and not just one. All right, let's take a look at challenges, obstacles, what might be holding this back. I hope all of you are happy, healthy, and having some fun today. Let's see what we have. 9 of Cups. So something that you're already very happy with may be the challenge to you putting these burdens down. I'm hearing some weird messages here. Something's come full circle for some of you, and I am unfortunately getting the passing of a loved one. But this is not new. This is not unexpected. This is actually something that the doctors probably gave this loved one maybe 6 months to live, and they've done 3 years. Okay, so something, it's your happiness, it's your joy, it's the person that makes you happy. That may be coming to an end for some of you, okay? And no, that wouldn't really be a burden on you, but there were responsibilities that you had. And you didn't necessarily mind most of them. There were a few. I mean, anytime you're taking care of somebody else like that, it's challenging, especially if you have your own family to look after and so on and so forth. Whatever your situation is, you know it. Don't take on anybody else's. And that's why I say that was kind of a weird one-off or two-off message. Most of you, okay, you're about to end some sort of challenge, something that was weighing on you. It's about to end. The challenge for you is to remind yourself that this is bringing in something better, okay? Because you may be satisfied with the burdens that you're carrying, the weights that you're carrying, the responsibilities that you're carrying, whatever this is. You might be okay with it. You may think you're okay with that, but Spirit's saying it's time to move on from where you're at. Okay, let's see what else we've got going. What are you thinking about with this? Well, you've got 2 cards, the Ace of Swords and the Temperance. You want the truth, you know the truth, and you're trying to stay level-headed. All right, so you see the truth of the situation. You understand the situation. And you're trying to stay balanced emotionally, mentally, maybe even physically for some of you. All right, let's see what the foundation is here. So your head is, it's in the game. You know the truth. You're not denying it, which is good. I mean, it's always better to face the truth and deal with whatever you've got going on. The foundation here is the 3 of Pentacles. All right, see, this is about other people. Working with other people, dealing with other people, teamwork, helping, aiding, community. All right, that's what's at the heart here. That's what's at the foundation of your message. Let's see what the immediate future is going to be. You've got the Fool. Taking a chance, stepping off the edge. Literally taking a chance on something, setting yourself free. I'm hearing some of you doing something kind of risky here, such as bungee jumping, skydiving, high diving, something that maybe has scared you in the past. I really feel like whatever is happening here, whatever the burdens are that you've been carrying, whatever the responsibilities, let's put it that way, whatever responsibilities you've had, you're breaking free from them. They're coming to an end, and you're ready to fly, to be set free, to spread your wings, to figure out who you are once again. Because your whole being of existence is now different than what it was before this message started. All right, let's go ahead and see what the past influences were here. This is a story of redemption, of breaking free, of coming to life, a spiritual awakening, a new life beginning, a new hero's journey starting. This is the closing of one chapter of your life and the beginning of another. So even though this is a daily message, it could be just one day, okay? It's a closing of the door. It's over, whatever it was. It could be at the ending of a career. You no longer have those responsibilities. It could be a romantic situation. You broke up. You no longer have that. But whatever you were involved in, job, romance, friendship, whatever it was, there were responsibilities or burdens in that relationship that were not meant for you. Yes, at the beginning, at the time that those burdens started or responsibilities started, yes, they were for you, but they evolved over time and became something that it was not meant to be. All right, so we have here justice. All right, so a need for balancing the scales. There was a need here to balance the scales, to bring about fairness, harmony, equality. And like I was saying, if this were a job that you were on and you took it, you might have been you thought you were very happy with this job. And I'm getting mostly that you were kind of just telling yourself that because you didn't want to really realize how bad things had gotten. Oh, I love working here. Oh, it's been great. The people are great. I like the work that I do. I can come to work, go home, and I can do this for the rest of my life. But something changed at some point, and it just stopped working the way it should. And the scales needed to be balanced. All right. Let's go ahead and see how you view yourself handling this situation. Seven of Pentacles. You're being very, very circumspect. You're truly looking at what needs to be looked at. I'm getting you're doing a deep dive into your past, into your present, and where you want to go. Very capable of figuring this out for yourself. However, you may end up consulting somebody here. It almost looks like she's questioning this fruit. Should I pick you, my lovely, lovely fruit, or should I leave you here for a while longer? I think I need some advice, okay? So you could be questioning others, gathering external information, even if you're not talking to people. You might be referencing books, videos, articles, news stories, whatever. All right. I just heard trade journals too. Let's go ahead and see what your environment is offering up for you. Four of Swords, peace. Peace and quiet, ease, no burdens. Okay, so nobody's fighting against you. Nobody's telling you don't do this, don't do that. If anybody is involved in any of your decision making, you come to terms very quickly, very easily. So if you decide to tell your boss you're leaving the job because you have another job waiting for you, your boss may be agreeable. Okay, all right, well, I understand you've been here a long time. Is there anything we can do? And if there is, if there's something in particular that's not working and you want it to change and you want to stay, speak up. Okay, because you'll never know. You'll never know if they'll fix that thing or not. I mean, if you've got a whole list of reasons for leaving, that's different. But if you got one, maybe two things that haven't been going well, should have been speaking up about that ahead of time, but that's okay. It looks like whoever you're working with, whoever you're dealing with, I mean to say, if you have something going on that you want to resolve with them, it's going to come to resolution easily. No arguments, no disagreements. And there might even be some level of forgiveness of like letting things go. If there'd been a grudge, the grudge may be let go. And just like, oh, that was what it was. It was what it was. It was a learning experience. And it does look like you had a lot of good come out of this. But something changed at some point, which happens with everything. All right, let's go ahead and see what's going on behind the scenes. What's happening here behind the scenes, my loves? You have the High Priestess. Okay, so there could be, excuse me. I was about to say there could be secrets, but there could be something that somebody's just not wanting to speak up about yet. That could be you. That could be the person around you. That may be why they agreed to so easily, okay? They want to keep the peace. There is a strong desire, but there might be some information that you're not privy to. I don't think it's I don't think it's bad or against you or meant to be used against you or anything like that. I think there's just information you don't know that makes it easier for this person or whoever you're dealing with to be like agreeable. I do feel like you might find out what that is eventually, but not if you're like digging and prying, trying to figure out the information. More just like sitting back and all of a sudden somebody comes to you 3-4 months down the road and was like, oh, we were so far behind on 6 of our jobs, our projects at work, that I don't know how we ever got done with all that work. And you didn't even know, per se, that the company was behind on 6 projects. Maybe you thought it was just your project. Maybe you thought it was 2 projects. You know what I'm saying? You just didn't have privy to that information. And like I said, it was nothing against you, just information you didn't have. And this person's like, I don't have time to fight with this person. I'll do what I can to keep them to stay. You get what I'm saying. All right, let's go ahead and see what the most likely outcome is here. You get the message Spirit's conveying here. All right, let's go ahead and see what the most likely outcome is to this. Got a bunch of cards here. You've got the 3 of Swords. You've got the 5 of Pentacles. And then you've got the 2 of Cups. All right, so, and that is how I'm reading it. So there's some sort of disappointment, some sort of betrayal, some sort of lack in something here. And when I say betrayal, I don't really feel it in this message. It's more like disappointment. That there's just something missing somewhere. It just isn't what it was. And that's how you're going to feel if you decide to leave a situation, or you lose somebody, you break up with somebody, you end a friendship, you decide to leave a job. There is going to be an element of feeling the loss because you were, to some degree, happy where you were at. Yeah, that's kind of how the energy is, a deep sigh. Let's see what one final message from Spirit is. What's the final message here from Spirit? And then we'll get you an oracle card or two, and we'll close this reading out. Message directly from Spirit. I'm getting like advice or comfort or something here. The Page of Wands. Find your passion and follow that. Follow your heart. Follow the music. Follow what makes you feel good. Okay, even if that means starting off fresh, new, starting over. All right, let's see what spirit, angel number. Let's see what the angel number is. We'll get you a spirit animal and a sacred forest oracle message. All right, so this was a different message. Is it yours? Let me know in the comments. Is this your message? All right. You've got 1551, so a mirrored number here. Hold on to your vision. Here's confirmation of what that Page of Wands at the end there. Advice from Spirit. Manifestation, abundance can be yours. Money. Make sure you are dreaming, holding your vision, and having prosperity follow through. Focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes that you desire, because it's time for you to put your faith and time into your ideas and pursue your goals with all of your might. You have such a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. Now use it, okay? Utilize it. All right, let's get you a spirit animal. Small card today. Yeah, you're going to love your weekly reading. It is chock full of beautiful, beautiful happiness and joy and abundance and good things coming your way. It's building to a crescendo. So make sure you take a gander at that one. Ladybug, good luck. You are a bright energy. Let go of your worries and be happy in the here and the now. Feel good about who you are, because you are loving and you are bright. You bless the world with color and good luck. And that brings that to you, okay? Let's get you the Sacred Forest Oracle message and see what we have for you today. You've got Maple Spirit, Generosity, card 23. So that's a 5. Fives are minor changes, little shifts in attitude, little shifts in the things that we do and we say. Let's see what the book references quickly. 23. And it says here, the spirit of the maple tree, or of the maple, says, be open to receive the bounty of the universe. At the same time, be generous with others and with yourself. A warmth of spirit radiates from you. Share from your heart and receive with an open heart, and success will blossom. All right, so do not fear this change that's happening here. You may feel like you're letting go of something good, but it is for your highest good. All right, my loves, until our energy crosses again, I'm going to wish you much peace, love, and happiness. Bye-bye.